All right, we're live. Everybody, welcome to the Friday conversation with me and Free. Every week we get together on a sorry. Every Friday we get together and we just run shit over, we talk and everything. Welcome, Free. How was your week?
Pretty fantastic, Omar. Work's been better for me. I've got a lot done at school, and
Yeah.
with YouTube content creation, I've actually got a lot done in that sector specifically as well. So, things have been going great for me this week.
I think a good style for you is like RM Brown. What's his name? RM.
I fucking love RM Brown.
Yeah, I think you should do that. I think that's you. I mean, I know you like to do documentary, but they sound a little dark and they're very smart. You understand? They're too smart for an average person. But I mean, you should do some you. We want to know you, like do a 10 minutes reaction video, make those noises, because you're young, you're vibrant, and you're very intelligent. I'm telling you that to your face, but it's true.
Oh,
But
thank you.
I want you to succeed because I like you as an individual, and you accept me for who I am, and I accepted you for him because a lot of people don't give us any opportunities on YouTube to talk to each other, and I think it's great. Anyway, I don't want to start. What's going on, man? What's going on, Free?
Well, in terms of current events, there's a major segment I want to get to, but that's later in the show because
no problem.
Yeah, Trump ran, but first off, I want to get the whole Twitter Musk shit out of the way.
All right, go ahead. Yeah.
Because so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna open the link to the article here. Oh, this is so fucking fantastic, man.
Yeah.
So what happened is here's how I want to frame this. It seems like with every passing day, with every passing moment, every passing second, our criticisms of Musk just keep on aging better and better. So to put this into perspective, I'm going to pull up the article right now.
I think he's a fucking idiot. He's a central. He's a narcissist. That's what he is.
Yeah, a lot like Trump. If you give these guys like $1 billion, sorry, let me get the fucking ads out of the way. If you give, any, one of these megalomaniac white guys $1 billion, it just all fucking goes to their head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On Twitter, Elon said he would close their offices after so basically what happened was a bunch of Twitter employees started resigning so fucking rapidly and at such a high rate to the point where, because he had betrayed their trust so many times, they said, okay, screw this enterprise. I'm out of here. I'm not working a freaking second for this idiot. And the subtitle is, the tech company is struggling to retain workers after Musk demanded employees sign a pledge to work long hours at high intensity. What the fuck is that?
I don't know what the fuck that is.
That's clearly not employment contract language because, when you get hired, obviously the deal is, okay, we'll make some exceptions for you. You allocate a few resources to us. But this isn't palatable for anybody. And he said he'd close the offices. But then he's asking people back. Go ahead.
What was the word? Hardcore? That's the word he used. He wanted a hardcore.
The most hardcore people.
Sounds like a fucking porno movie. Okay. What I'm trying to say is that people love overtime if there's money, right? You don't have to force people to do overtime. I mean, people will, if they would like the extra money. Most of them are working from home. But you're being a fucking asshole. First of all, you got to expose that you're a fucking idiot. That's one thing. You have no public persona. You have no management persona. Because to be I don't know how you're successful in Tesla. You have to be a good manager. You have to have a good relationship with your workforce or the people who work for you, because they are the one who make you who you are, who build your company. But by being an asshole, sign this, sign that, sign this. He's from South Africa, so he probably still have that fucking white power shit in his head. What is it called? Apartheid? I can't pronounce that word.
Apartheid, yeah.
Apartheid, because he grew up in South Africa, so he's used to that mentality. And he had issues. Black individuals sued him in Tesla, and he was awarded $130 million because of the racism that was going on.
Yeah.
You know, Elon Musk, I said this shit in the beginning. I'm not on. I said he didn't need Twitter. Twitter is going to be a headache. You have a big fucking company. You know, you go into space. You're doing all this shit. Why the fuck you want to be a referee between idiots on Twitter having a fucking Twitter war? And he's going to put himself in a bad position. He wants to please the fucking assholes, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he's going to lose the money, the advertisers. That's why he's trying to get that $8, because if you could free himself from the advertisers, then he could stick his middle finger at everybody. You know what he's doing, right?
Yeah, he wanted to ingratiate this, you know, far right audience, because for the longest time now, the dissident right has been relegated to these alt tech platforms like, what the hell, Gitter, Parler, freaking, what is it, Gab or something like that.
4chan, 8chan, 10chan, whatever you want to call them. Good.
Yeah, you know, all those fucking, like, either terrorism or pedophile sites.
Yeah.
So what was going on is that they champion Musk as this free speech savior, speech savior. He's gonna bring back civil discourse, public forum. Blah, blah.
But he hasn't made any sense since he started. He's like all over the place. First of all, there's no stability inside the building. You need, first of all, you need stability at the people who make the shit go every day. Like, you know, the people who work, the people who got their fingers on the computer boards, who are doing the technical shit. Mm-hmm. And he hasn't built it, in order to stay. He's gonna, in the end, he's gonna get it. Trust me, it's not hard. I mean, it's a fucking app. But the whole idea is that you have to have a good relationship first. You need a team. In any business, you always need that fucking team that you work with, and they trust you, and you trust them, and they feel like they belong instead of being all over the place like what he's doing right now. Yeah. Then he's gonna start to succeed. People will pay that $8, believe it or not, because Twitter is very addictive, and that $8 is gonna be what's gonna free him from the ads, you know, the so-called left-wing strength of advertising, because when you start to bring all these crazies, like the first night they were saying the N-word, they were anti-Semitic, it's like the fucking cockroach. Like, you remember that song, the freeze come out at night? That's what that was. And I don't know what he's doing. He hasn't done anything. I mean, like today, what else you want done on Twitter? I said, you haven't done anything. What the fuck you did?
Yeah. So not only has he, you know, actually not only made the company lose $4 million a day because of that whole blue checkmark stunt he pulled. Like, because the advertising infrastructure of these companies was so screwed up. All these imposter accounts, you know, popping up everywhere. They're going to pull business from that site. Yeah. And so this led to the closing of Twitter. Let me highlight it right here. The closing of Twitter as a business. And now what is he going to do? Because not only has he pretty much shut the business down indefinitely, but in doing so, he hasn't delivered on any of his promises. Okay, so a couple things that he promised were the open sourcing of the algorithm, the 5-minute edit button or whatever, the unbanning of most, you know, right-wing people.
Well, he started today with, what's his name? Jordan Peterson and Babylon B. I don't know, Babylon B, whatever the fuck it is. And
the Babylon B is back.
In order to please the left, he brought back, what's her name? Griffin?
Yeah, Kathy Griffin.
Kathy Griffin, you know, she's she's like you know, she's a comedian, but she wants to get that attention when she did all that stuff.
Yeah, you know, but, I don't mind edgy humor, you know.
Eventually, I think eventually he's gonna get it. You understand?
Yeah, he's gonna realize
it's a fucking app. I mean, that's it. Just make sure people don't fucking start being Nazis and fucking the KKK and all that shit and kill this guy, and everything's gonna run okay. That's it. It's just people like to tweet. Have the tweet don't even get fucking answered. Like me, I've been on it for 10 years. I have 110 followers, and most of them are fucking graphic designers trying to get me to buy something from YouTube. You understand? Yeah. So in other words, is that it's not hard to get it right. Let me just inject this. You know, Uber, right? Uber is a fucking it's a cab company, and then we're losing $4 billion every quarter trying to replace the driver with an autonomous car. And I'm like, why the fuck are you losing $4 billion every 90 days? This is before the pandemic. Because, you know, and I'm like, what? It's a fucking ad. The driver is paying his own insurance. He has his own car. He's feeding himself. He's picking up the passenger, and you're getting 30% of that money. You're not doing shit. All you're doing just make sure the apps work. And every 90 days, we lost $4 billion. What the fuck are you losing? It's a fucking app, man. It's a app company.
Well, this is what Musk does. He trades efficiency for futurism bullshit. Okay, this absolute nonsensical drivel that's going to appeal to right-wing crowds and tech bros and people who don't understand anything about technology. Real solutions are things that take time. There's business compromise involved. There's IP that switches around constantly, and it's a process for people that takes some getting used to. Like the internet had tons of fucking skeptics as far back as the early 90s, and now it's pretty much the only way you can get your voice out. So there's so much compromise, and you can't just instantly propose this futuristic fucking bullshit idea and expect it to actually work in practice. Go ahead.
I want to ask you a question. I want you to be honest. How many hours you spend on the internet every day? Just be honest. On social media and all that stuff.
Probably a couple hours a day.
I think I'm almost all fucking day.
Wow.
I'm always reading. It's like I'm waiting. I don't know. I'm reading the same shit over and over again. It's like like a heroin addict chasing the dragon. That's what they say. When you first get that high, you spend your whole life chasing that first high until you fucking drop dead. And I'm always on Twitter, on Facebook, reading the Washington Post. I'm trying to find something new and all that stuff. But I find myself 3 o'clock at night and I'm like on my phone laying down. I'm addicted to social media, but the problem is I don't work, so it's okay for me. You gotta go. Sometimes you can be kept busy by your professors, whatever, or your college, or your life. You live in your life. I already lived mine. Well, what I'm saying, we are addicted to the internet. We are. You know how they say when humans will become robotic.
Yep.
We are already robotic because the phone is an essential part of our body now because we don't function without it. When you talk, you're like, oh, Google it right away. Google it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to get you off that subject. So Elon Musk, all his companies have been always subsidized by the government. The billions and billions of dollars. The SpaceX,
our taxpayer dollars.
Yeah, Tesla, billions of dollars. Now, how he's going to do with Twitter? There's no subsidization for that shit, and I think people are going to lose. If the left decides to fucking leave, or the liberal or the middle America, middle of the road people, to a different ad, they will leave in droves and they will be successful at it. Not like these guys, Parler, Marla, Tarla, Getter, whatever the fuck all these names, Chan, Gap, because they are not a very interesting people. They are like the right is like a one merchandise company that they sell just one product. And that product is no. Everything no. You can't be no. While we at the left, we operate on the word yes. You can live your life. You're gay. You're trans. Yeah, you want to go to the temple and pray. Good luck. You want to go to the mosque. You want to go to the church. We respect you. We believe that you could do whatever the fuck you want as long as you don't bother Free or Omar when you're doing your shit. You know what I'm saying? Or bother people. As long as you don't interfere in other people's life, you're good. But these people, when you listen to Ben Shapiro and that fucking Matt Walsh, and they doing this, they doing that. Motherfucker, I don't know how many skeletons you guys have in your fucking closets. And the reason I don't like that asshole, I don't like Elon Musk more because he likes to go to he fucks other people's wives.
Yeah,
he did it to the Deb. He did it to the other guy from Google who owns Google. I don't like that. I know it sounds crazy that I put that in there. I think that's fucking bullshit. And I think you ever see that movie Pulp Fiction?
Yeah,
when they had that guy in the basement. You remember that fucking racist? He had the boss in the basement with that ball in his mouth, and he was trying to fuck him in his ass. Yeah. I think they should do that to Elon Musk. If they catch him in somebody's house, they should put something in his mouth and just fuck him before you let him go, and then you let him go out on the wall. That's the reason I don't like him. Is he smart? They say he is. He talks like a robot. I mean, he has interesting ideas, but I think he's socially stupid. The way he's operating right now on Twitter. I got another phone that's making all the noise, but I can't reach it. My apologies. Okay, right? You hear it? The other phone.
Yeah.
It's like ding 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 ding. So Elon Musk, he is going to succeed eventually. And if he, I will pay the $8 for the to be verified. You know, I'm not an important. I should not pay that $8 because I'm a nobody. I mean, let's be honest. Me and you, we're nobodies. I mean, we have this ecosystem of about 10 people who read our tweets, or 20 people, and that's it. But I mean, people should be verified, and they should pay for a service because you're in business to make money. You understand? Yeah, I'm a business guy. I've been always about business all my life. And I don't like Elon Musk or anything, but he bought the business for $44 billion. He should find a way to make it profitable, not to lose $4 million a day. And if it takes $8, then let it be. If you don't want to pay that $8, he's not forcing you. He's not going to get you off the platform.
I'll just give people my handle. I'll just give people my Twitter handle, and I'll let. Okay, my account is here. I don't care whether I have the badge or not. Let's say I'm like, you know, super famous, some more famous than a son. Oh yeah, I still wouldn't care because I'd give my people my ad.
You know, it was like that. You know that movie actor Nielsen. What's his name? Lima Nielsen. His name.
Nielsen. Yeah.
He doesn't have a blue mark. He don't give a fuck, and he fucking trashes Elon Musk. Everybody like, I love his fucking. You should follow him, man. He trashes him day and night. All of that stuff. But I think that the blue mark was good because Twitter has become very important, like internationally. We have, like, you see the guy who faked that Lilly pharmacy. He said now all penicillin is free. They lost about $15 billion, you know, in stock. They went down because, you know, they thieves. So you need that kind of verification if a world leader says something, you know. You understand?
Yeah. This is why Twitter has lost so much money within the past couple of weeks, because if you fuck with the money of the 1%, if you fuck with major stocks and you let their assets lose value, you're screwed. You're screwed far up the ass. And that's what Elon is learning the hard way. Eventually, it already has circled back around, because I'm going to bring up this one tweet, Elon's latest tweet. But
let me see.
So what happened is it's circled back around. And at this point, he's realizing, oh, so that's why they did it this way. So that's why we have the verification badges the way they do, and we have the content moderation policies. So what he's saying now is that, okay, new Twitter policy is freedom of speech, but not freedom of reach. Whatever the fuck that means. I think he just needed
I was going to tell you, translate that for me. Okay, go ahead. Good. I was gonna say, I didn't understand that. I was gonna say, maybe you're gonna translate with that. What do you mean? You don't want to overreach on people with racism and stuff like that? Or what are you trying to say? You understand? You can't have two lovers. You're either gonna have you know what I'm saying? You're either gonna be in love with your business and run it like a real business where people feel safe and everything, but you cannot please the right at the same time. These goons that you have, because you gotta understand what's going on. There's this ecosystem where the Joe Rogan, not Joe Rogan, but the followers. There's a segment of our population. They are very loyal, right wingers. They will follow you to every platform. They will tweet at you. They will send you the DM. They will love you, and you can even make money off them. Not like the left. The left's a fucking asshole. Excuse me. I know I'm a left. You know, all that stuff. That's what it is. He has about maybe 10 million, 15 million followers from that side of the woods. And he wants to please that so much, and you can't. I'm gonna tell you why, because I already told you. I interviewed Hake, you know, Hake from the Hake Report. He's crazy, you know. He says a lot of crazy shit. I mean, he's about the blacks, and he's so fucking raw the way he talks.
He sounds like a fucking robot. Like, lobotomized. I don't mean to be ableist, but was he fucking lobotomized? Like,
I don't know what happened to him. He's sick. He hasn't shown up. I don't know, either his back or something. But what I'm trying to say is that I had an interview about a year ago with him, and I got like 1,000 views the first time. And they were sending me DMs. Thank you, because he was not allowed on YouTube at that time. Oh, you're the best, Omar. Good, best conversation, nice. And they had me hooked. If they kept that shit up, I'll be a right winger. I'll be like Tim Pool with the fucking beanie hat and say, those left wing motherfuckers, they're crazy. They are godless. They are communists, socialists, and they hate our country, and they're ruining our country. That's why all the economy that's good, it's in their states. Oh shit! California fourth in the world in the economy. Fuck that! You can't beat California. Anyway, go ahead. So What's the end game? If I think he will succeed in the end. I mean, it's a business model. All you have to do is just fucking relax. He should have took a deep breath instead of firing everybody on day one. I already told you what I used to do in business. When I used to buy a new store, like grocery stores in business, they have like 7, 8 workers. I don't come and fire everybody. I will work like for a month, 2, 3 months with them. Then I start shaving off, the ones that I don't need. Or I think they're disrupted. They're not good workers or honest. I don't say they're not honest. I just say, the business is not making kind of money. I make a lot, and I give them some money on their way out, and I hire people, my people. But I will keep the ones that I think were good in running that business before I got there. That's how you run a business. You don't go on day one and throw a bomb in the water and get everybody wet. When everybody's by the pool and you jump right in the fucking middle, you get everybody. That's what he did. He's fucking nuts, man. He shouldn't have done that in a way. All right, go ahead.
Absolutely. So I think Elon might be able to recover Twitter if he goes back to the more lax moderation policies that favored advertisers and with status quo and kept things equal for the most part. Like, oh, we're not going to have tankies, we're not going to have Nazis just saying the N-word over and over again, death threats and JQ posting. So what's happening now is he's actually, I think, taking a more stringent moderation policy than the original Twitter, because now he's saying negative/hate tweets will be max deboosted and demonetized.
Okay, what does that mean?
Or no other revenue. He's going to demonetize these hateful and negative tweets.
But why people monetize? I don't know. You can make money on Twitter.
You can host ads. I think I don't fucking know the.
That's all. I don't understand that shit. I don't know you can make money on Twitter. Okay, now do you think you should put Donald Trump back on Twitter?
Look, if it were my ideal world, I wouldn't. I'm being honest. I wouldn't allow any right wingers on Twitter. But
now you can't do that.
Yeah,
that's not speech. You gotta, we want to hear them, and we want people to see how stupid they are, and how dumb their ideas are, and how dangerous they are. But Donald Trump, I think, if I was on Twitter,
he's not coming back. He's on Truth.
Yeah, because he's gonna ruin his own business. But he's a hog. He's a attention getter. He's a narcissist. He wants to get that 89 million. If I was on Twitter, okay, you want to come back? I'm gonna take away all your followers. You're gonna start from scratch. You understand? Let's see how you're gonna build them. You're not gonna come back. Anybody in Twitter who could hear me, I know I'm a nobody. Before you quit, erase all Donald Trump's Twitter followers or subscribers, whatever you want to call them on Twitter, and let him start from scratch. Let's see how many he's gonna get, and that's it. Yeah, because he's been building those shit for years, and he was a president. He got them because he was the president. And have these followers are fucking dead followers, because they see I got this fucking new YouTube channel. There's almost 2.5 million people. I don't know who the fuck they are. This guy just gave me the channel. He said take it and run it, and we get like 4,000 views now on that. But I don't know. They're not Americans. I know that for sure. All right, go ahead.
So let me stop sharing this. So another big point I wanted to cover, and this is a good segue into the Trump announcement, because speaking of Trump, I think he's going to stay on Truth Social because he's proud. He's proud of what he's built. He has this big ego. He wants everything to be by himself. So I think he's going to stay on that platform. Let me open up to the link of
it was an announcement. You saw his fucking speech, a fucking hour and change. What a fucking idiot.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, I know. So upset at CNN. CNN is doing the same fucking thing that they did in 2016. They ran the whole fucking speech. Fox left the speech. They were fucking bored. And CNN, these motherfucking companies are gonna give us this monster back the same they did in 2016 because they want ratings. For the sake of money and rating, they're gonna fucking ruin the country again. You don't have to give them an hour and a half. We don't have to you don't have to give them prime time. 64 minutes of your time to say all lies, the same lies.
Yep.
You know what Donald Trump is like? Donald Trump is like those